It's week 4 of the National Football League, where division rivals will clash in the AFC West.
Great game in store for y'all.
And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. The ball's out. The defense has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And that is the dream start for this defense on the opening drive. They get the first points of the game for their team.
You know, Mike, every team, they have an opening drive script. So what it is, it's the plays they feel best about. Pass, run, establish a little rhythm, and get your players into the game a little bit. Here they are executing their opening script, something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. It's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They'll run here with the rookie. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45. They'll stay on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try and run for it. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Has a touchdown. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Quickly to the outside and complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's enough for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Down the field and caught on that left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So after 1, 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. The catch made there by Sutton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. A pickup there of 13. And that will be a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2nd down and 8. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end going right. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, It winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On comes the punter now, and he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now he'll run it, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here's the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the balls. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
So now this team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Oh, he coughs up the football. The defense has got it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Here's 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They face 2nd down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Middle of the field. That's taken in by Baker. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Baker. And he will score for the score. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the visitors will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
They didn't leave leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now, faking the give. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Salt Lake City.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. That penalty is declined.
Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the visitors are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Quick throw taken in. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. I'll give on the ground, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to set up the screen here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On play action, and this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now a timeout for injury. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The catch made there by Sutton. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd
Tight end motioning left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive.
And he will dive into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The extra point is good. And his guys are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll send a tight end in motion. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Salt Lake City first down.
Here's a run going left. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he's in. Touchdown. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. This team's offense ready to get back at it. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
Back to the air once more on second down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Number 23, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Now here's second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This one complete right side. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Has a touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Up the middle they go. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now a handoff, running right. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Blitz coming, he'll throw it. To the right side here, pass is caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Back to the ground after the penalty. Good recovery after the penalty. He's back within a couple of yards of that first down. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone for the score. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the visitors tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on first and 10. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So it's a win for our visitors. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.